new marketplace, which is actually could be bigger than Amazon. Our goal today, not just sharing the news, but sharing step by step how to be prepared.
Sounds like a game changer.
Absolutely right. Opportunity not only for third-party sellers, there is opportunity for any kind of company which have some connection to e-commerce for fulfillment service.
What about the other huge players like Facebook, like Apple? Are they also going to bring us new sales channels?
Cross my fingers.
Please share your screen and let's start. Hi everybody, it's WAPI Webinars, it's Thursday and I'm glad to be again together with you, and together with us is our company partner and our today guest and expert, Yevgen Sozanskyi. Hi Yevgen.
Hi Alexander, hi everyone.
How do you feel yourself? Everything good?
Yeah, everything good. Ready to start our wonderful webinar and just ready to share some news about new marketplace, which is actually could be bigger than Amazon.
That's a very interesting teaser, and that's the topic of our day today is to meet a new marketplace that is bigger than Amazon. I think everybody is very nervous. What can be bigger than Amazon?
Okay.
Hope to hear the answer today. So, Evgeny, we have talked to you. This is our second webinar together. And I think it has passed something about half a year, maybe more, a year since the previous one.
Right.
We were discussing Shopify.
Yeah.
So, because it's a second webinar, I'm not going to ask you about your background and what you're doing, because if somebody wants to hear it, please find the first one and you will hear the answer there. But maybe you can tell us what has changed since our first webinar. What has changed, because e-com is booming, and how did it influence on you and your company?
I think that the previous years was wonderful for everyone who was in e-commerce actually. So e-commerce is booming in different platforms, in different approaches. So I think that everyone got some good profit from the previous years. For us, it's meaning that there is much more customers, much more requests, and I would say that all those requests becomes, let's say, more mature than in previous years. So that's not just the beginning. That's not the question how it should be done. That's more detailed. That's more mature, as I said already.
Okay.
And maybe the biggest changes in the e-commerce landscape is the same what we would like to discuss right now. I would say that there is still an option to join this train. And I would like to have everyone, let's say, to be prepared. So actually, our goal today, not just sharing the news, but sharing step by step how to be prepared for the new, bigger opportunity in the last years.
So you also think that this train it has not yet driven away? So there is a possibility to get on
Absolutely.
and on it?
Right, absolutely. I would like to ask a question to everyone. Let's say that you have an option to join the Amazon sales like 5 or 6 years ago, when the boom just started. I think that almost everyone, if not everyone, would be happy to be in 5-6 years before today and have an option to be a part of this boom as early as possible. So that's very pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much the same situation right now, actually. So train is ready to begin its journey, and the question is, are you with this marketplace or not?
Okay, I think most of the people will answer, of course, we want to start at the beginning.
Yes, that's my guess also.
Okay, Evgeny. So today, again, our topic is meet a new marketplace bigger than Amazon. Please share your screen and let's start.
Okay. So I believe that my desktop, my screen is already sharing, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
So thanks for the warm introduction. So let me just keep it in mind that we'll have not so much time. Oh, just wait a second. Let me skip our introduction and just start from the very beginning. So what is marketplace actually? Yeah, I think that there is a couple of features which is typical for every kind of marketplace. No matter is it Amazon, is it Etsy, does it eBay or whatever, or it is some local marketplace. Every marketplace have the single product catalog with some options to how to find out right product, how to filter the search results or whatever. So there is a single product catalog and the single point to entry, like domain amazon.com or etsy.com or ebay.com or whatever.com. So another, there is a single and smooth checkout, right? And as soon as we talk about checkout, there is some kind of payments, which is, let's say, one more time, single for every customer of those marketplace. So there is no need um, to make some choice what kind of payment should it be. It's a single process, singles flow, smooth checkout. Customers at marketplace have an option to choose the shipping option, and the main thing, one of the main things, is ability for third-party sellers to sell their products on this marketplace. So there is no single one sellers. There's a lot of huge number sellers who sell their product in this marketplace. Typically, every kind of marketplace have also an option for their sellers to promote their products through some paid ads, through some PPC option, and use fulfillment service, which could be provided by marketplace itself or can be provided from some third party as an option. So like for Amazon, it could be FBA, right? Or you can work with some other fulfillment service, FBM. So this is a typical thing which is similar for every kind of marketplace. That's why when we will discuss our new marketplace X, we will keep in mind all those features. So let's begin. Uh, Tell me, does it look similar for you? And does it look similar to some marketplace screenshot? So there is a search request by red dress. So we can see filters options for the price range, for the color, for some kind of type of red dress, and we have some search results with a nice picture, with a price, with the name of the product. So it looks pretty much like a typical marketplace. But the question is, does it look recognizable? Have you seen this kind of picture previously? Exactly the same. If not, let me just show another screen. Maybe it will help. So
I also thought it looks like Google.
exactly. So that looks like Google, and just keep. I would like to stress your attention that there is a very detailed description of the product, with some variants, with a price, and with a button visit site. So there is an option which becomes live like, let's say, previous year, and its name as a Google free listing. I'm pretty believe that everyone searched some products on a Google, and the typical results on the very first page of search results looks like on this screen. So we have some advertisements with the pictures, with the prices, with the name of products. We have typical search results on the bottom of the page. But if we'll click on the button which named Shopping, that's exactly what we'll see on the previous pages. So there is, let's say, already existed one single catalog of products from third-party sellers. Let's look what is different in this year. But before we'll go further, let's discuss how big is number of visitors for Google and for Amazon. If we'll talk about worldwide in general for Amazon, there is 2.45 billion visitors typically in the last 6 months. For Google, its number significantly bigger. So there is 88 billion visitors in Google. And from those 88 billion users, 81% are going to buy something. So they're looking on the Google for some new product, for something to purchase. If I will talk about some country, it's the number could be different. Like for United States, number of Google visitors more than Amazon visitors just for 20-25%. But it's still bigger than Amazon, especially if we'll talk about people who want to buy something. But as far as we remember, what differentiate marketplace from just search results? There is an option to buy something. And what if I will tell you that starting from I believe starting from November last year, in United States, third-party sellers have a possibility to place their product, not just place their product to their Google catalog, but have zero fee, zero commission for selling their products on Amazon. So that's absolutely free. So two things becomes different from the last year. The first one, the retailers of all sizes right now in the United States can sell their products directly on Google with zero Google commission free through new customer checkout experience named Buy on Google. So it means that instead of button, which help customers or visitors visit some site, you can manage your orders directly on Google search results, directly on Google shopping tabs. Click buy button and you can place your order. Another thing which becomes different this year, so retailers now can work with their own third-party payments providers. It means that you can connect to your Google account, your PayPal account, or Shopify payments account, and get payments for your order on a Google exactly to your PayPal or Shopify payments account, and then make some payouts to your bank account. So there is no need to drive traffic from Google to your own website. And trust from customers, from visitors to the Google shopping tab page, much more bigger than for some maybe newly created website. So this is that Google makes some significant movements to become a new marketplace with already established audience. This audience is bigger than audience of Amazon. So let's take a look how it looks actually right now for customers in United States. So there is a search for hard drive, and on the left side there is a checkbox saying let's show results only with a buy on Google option. And then there is list of results of hard drive which we can buy directly on this page. If you'll choose some kind of portable hard drive, choose a color, very typical, very similar for every kind of marketplace. And then quick checkout and add to cart. They simple, smooth payment process. So customer can pay with a PayPal, customer can pay with any kind of credit card like American Express, MasterCard, Visa, whatever. So nothing different from the typical marketplace. That's how it looks and how it already works in United States. And United States is the first country who made for their users, for their sellers, let's say, two things. The one thing is free Google Shopping listings. So it's free to place your product on a Google Shopping tab. The second, it's opening the program Buy on Google for all merchants and make this program commission free. So you do not have to pay anything to Google for selling your product on a Google.
So it means that if you've got organic sales, your commissions is zero.
Absolutely, absolutely right. So it's zero. And it's question only how you will work with some search engine optimization stuff, like title of your product, like description of your product, what kind of shipping options you can propose to your customers, what is the price of your product. As more sales you will do, as you will have much better, let's say, position in the search results. Okay, so I'm talking about right now about United States, because United States was the very first country with the Buy on Google program. But free Google Shopping listings already available in almost every country in the world. It's available in North America, it's available in Europe, it's available in Latin America. So right now you can place your product absolutely for free on a Google Shopping listing. And if some customers, some Google visitors will click on the shopping tab and will search the product, your product, you can get some sales or some previews of your product on search results. That's the question why Google is, let's say, moving in those direction. I believe that one of the most important things it's advertisement budget. So for the last several years, the amount of advertisement budget becomes more and more bigger for Amazon PPC, and Google part of advertisement budget becomes less in the last years. So the question is how Google could compete with Amazon, with the other marketplace, and how Google still can keep their part of advertisement budget from the sellers. And there is the answer. So Google makes money on advertisement. Google, right now at least, doesn't make money on their sales of those on this marketplace. Maybe the situation will change a little bit, but it does how it looks right now. As far as we know, from some internal communication, Buy on Google program will be available in other countries before the end of this year. So we strongly believe that all European countries, at least for European Union, will have the option for Buy on Google before the end of this year. Okay. So typically there is a couple another of questions when we work with some marketplace like returns, refunds, or whatever. So let's talk a little bit about what is the Google approach for those things which is typical for some marketplace challenges. So formerly, Buy on Google customers, so Buy on Google advertisers could use only PayPal to process payments. The next payment system, it's a Shopify payments. For those who do not know what is Shopify Payments is just, let's say, white label for Stripe, for the e-commerce leader of credit card payments. So if you have an account at Shopify, and if you have a company or those account belong to some country where Shopify payments available, it's any kind of European countries from European Union, it's United States, Canada, United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand, etc. So you have an option to get payment from Buy on Google program. You have an option to get a payment from with a PayPal, and you have an option to get a payment through Shopify Payments. And your customers on a Buy on Google can pay with a PayPal and can pay with a credit card. So there is a first thing which was changed last couple of months. Customer support directly. So previously, Google provided some exclusive support for consumers Buy on Google. Now, all requests from Buy on Google consumers goes directly to you, to your email, which is connected to your, let's say, Google Merchant Center account for your Google account. So Google would like ask you to work directly with your customers and place a support of your customers on the sellers. Product returns. Google can process returns actually from consumers or merchants can do it themselves. So it works, another one with, one more time, with the Google Merchant Center. Maybe I have to say some couple of things with the Google Merchant Center. For those who don't know, what is a Google Merchant Center? You can think about Google Merchant Center as one big global product catalog for advertisement and for selling in Google. So previously, Google Merchant Center was used for Google Shopping advertisement. So I mean that you just upload catalog of your products to your Google Merchant Center account with the pictures, with the price, with the stock availability. You will tap shipping option. You will tap some taxes settings, and those product becomes available for advertisement through Google Shopping ads, which looks pretty familiar for everyone. It's at the very beginning of every search results, picture of product, name of product, link to the online store, and price of this product. There is typically how it looks Google Shopping ads. And right now, Google Merchant Center is also used for Buy on Google program and for free Google Shopping listing. As soon as you actually have a Shopify account or Shopify store, there is a very simple, just in 2-click option to connect your store, your product catalog in your Shopify site with Google Merchant Center. Upload your catalog from site to the Google Merchant Center. And those uploading becomes, let's say, live. So any kind of changes on price, pictures, name of your products at your Shopify site, the same changes reflects immediately in Google Merchant Center, and it's meaning that your Google Shopping listings or Buy on Google listing becomes have the same changes as your products on a Shopify site. So there is no need to manage in different places, in different admins, your product catalog.
That is what first comes into mind. If Google is making this, what for to use Shopify? What for to use any other service if you can just be on Google?
That's actually a good question. So I believe that as many sales channels you have, as many options to get your customers, as there's more and more options to get sales. So some customers will will buy your product on a Buy on a Google listing. Some customer will buy your product on Amazon. Some customer will buy your product on your site. For me, you may use Shopify account at least for two things. The one thing is to prove to Google that you have major established business and sales. And that's important because Google have a very hard policy, at least how it looks right now, about who can be approved for Google Merchant Center. So Google fighting with drop shippers in Google Merchant Center. Google wants to see a major sellers in buy on Google. Google wants to have a good customer support from any third-party sellers in a Google Marketplace. So you have to prove Google to get an approval that you have established business, that you have a good product, and that you have a great customer support.
So it means that there is some sort of verification process.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Google
And and as far as you know, that verification process, like for Amazon, is not very simple and sometimes not very easy. The same story right now with the Google. Maybe a little bit not so hard as for Amazon right now, but it's still some verification process, and you have to be ready to get through this verification process. And you should understand that Google want to serve their customer with a very high level of customer support. So they do not want to see drop shippers. They do not want to see some fake products or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So your Shopify site can help you. Another part of this story, why Shopify site can help you, it's much more easily to manage your products through Shopify account than uploading some tables, some feeds manually to the Google Merchant Center. And another part of the story is that maybe it's a little bit easy. It's let's say not a little bit, it's much more easy to manage sales as far as you already have some process behind your site. So that's I strongly believe that as far Shopify and Google have a very great connection and very great cooperation. You see that Shopify Payments is a second payment system for the buy on Google. Shopify is a single e-commerce platform right now who can connect smoothly the product catalog with the Google Merchant Center catalog. I think that this cooperation will become more and more major in a different in the next couple of months. And as soon Google will have new features, as soon Google's will develop their marketplace, their Buy on Google program, the first company which will support their changes will be definitely Shopify.
Okay.
But that's maybe the good question about what kind of other e-commerce platform could work with the Google Marketplace. And one step which was done from the Google last couple of weeks, it's Amazon product feeds. It means that there is becomes an option to upload the same product feed for Amazon in Merchant Center. So if you have some kind of Amazon product feeds, some products on Amazon, you can create a feed and upload all your products from Amazon seller account to Merchant Center. The other part of this story is that you still have to set up on Google Merchant Center shipping, return. So tell to the Google Merchant Center how you will ship your product, how you will collect taxes, how you work with refunds and chargebacks. But anyway, the first step in integration with Amazon and Google already in place. So my point is just to share everything what we all know right now about Google Marketplace. So from my side, what I would like to suggest everyone who is in e-commerce and everyone who is interested in getting this journey. So let's. Okay. So as I said, free listings already available in Europe, Asia, and Latin America. So you already can work with a free listing. You already can place your product in Google Merchant Center catalog. For buy on Google program, as I said, we believe that there will be availability for buy on Google for European countries before the end of this year. So the first step, create some account and site or just account on Shopify and upload your product to the Shopify account. Create the next step, create Google Merchant Center and get an approval. And as we discussed, your site on Shopify can prove to the Google that you have a real major product, that you not just one-day seller. As soon as you will get an approval from the Google Merchant Center, and it can take from a couple of days to the 1 or 2 months actually. Upload your products from Shopify to the Google Merchant Center and get an approval for every product. So there is 2 levels of approvals you have to get from Google. One for your account, one for your company, and another approvals for every product in your catalog. Some products will get an approval. For some products, it may be some questions from the Google, especially if those products related to the category like guns, like health, like something which is related to COVID or whatever. I would also suggest at least run some pilot shopping ads and get some profit. From our experience for our United States customers, we believe that Google much more easily get an agreement to sell on buy on Google as soon as you will have some paid ads history. Request free listings. That's what already available for almost everyone in Europe and United States and Canada. And be ready to join this journey as soon as Buy on Google program will become available in your country. And don't worry, as soon as you will have a Google Merchant Center account, as soon as you will have free Google Shopping listing, that means that as soon as Google will open Buy on Google program in your country, you will immediately get a notification that that kind of program is available in your country. Please welcome, please subscribe and get some sales from Buy on Google. The next bigger marketplace in the world, which actually in terms of visitors, at least not in sales, but in terms of visitors right now, bigger and have a huge opportunity compared with other marketplace. How we can help actually in those things. As soon as you will think about Shopify and everything related to Shopify, the first place where you can help, where you can get help, it's a Shopify site and directory of Shopify Experts Company. So just type experts.shopify.com and you will have an option to go through the directory of certificated Shopify experts, and maybe you will see also in our listing of our company. You can place requests and Shopify will suggest the best Shopify experts to you, or you can choose directly some kind of expert which I don't know for what reason, but you believe that there is a best Shopify expert, Shopify partner to work with. But if you want to get some help from our side, so here's two kind of a couple of contacts. So one is there our English language website, Russian language websites, Facebook page, messages, whatever, in Facebook Messenger, emails, WhatsApp, Telegram, Viber. Choose any kind of contact which is okay with you, which is you feel comfortable. And just type and tell us what kind of request do you have. We'll help you to get through those steps or through the steps actually which we have already discussed. So
Okay.
I believe that maybe it's a little bit short introduction. I think that we can talk much more, yeah? But at least I hope that there is interesting.
I'll
There
say
is
that it's
something
a
to discuss.
wonderful, wonderful teaser. Wonderful teaser for a new marketplace, for a new sales channel for a lot of people all over the world. So we will save your contacts and put it under the video when we will upload it online, so everybody can contact you and ask more details, ask more questions.
Okay,
So
really
if
appreciate
you can, Evgeny, can you stop sharing the screen and we'll have a small chat with you.
it. Sure. Yep. So let me stop share.
Yeah.
And
Again, thank you very much. It's very interesting. It sounds like a game changer.
well, at least there is an. I hope that yes. I hope the answer is yes. It's any kind of new business, even if there is a e-commerce giant like Google behind those things. We cannot be sure that these sales will be bigger than on Amazon or whatever, but at least there is an option. And I think that at least we have to be, let's say, prepared.
Yeah, I think it will need some time, because when you go on Amazon, you already have now some thoughts of the quality of the sales journey that you will receive.
Absolutely.
You,
Yeah.
you have already the experience of the speed of the delivery. You know that Amazon controls the logistics. You know
Hmm.
that you can. Amazon controls the merchants, and you're not afraid, first of all, to buy on Amazon. When you see some sort of products on Google, you still are thinking, "Wow, can I believe it or not? Did they check it?" You're now saying that they have two-factor verification process, but not a lot of buyers knows about it, right?
Yeah, you are absolutely right. I have to say that starting from the, let's say, from the July on previous year, there is a huge wave of banned Google Merchant Center account. So Google try to fix the situation when almost everyone will open Google Merchant Center account and selling some, some drop shipping stuff or some
Mhm.
not very original stuff. So there is a huge wave of banned Google Merchant Center accounts. So Google works very, very hard on deliver the highest customer experience.
Mhm.
And Google want to prove from the very beginning that there is a safe to buy on Google. You can be sure that level of customer experience, level of customer support will be
Mhm.
at least the same at Amazon or even better.
Yeah. This is one question. The second one is again the logistics, because
Hmm.
I understand that if on Amazon like 80-90% use FBA and 10% use FBM, here will be like 100% fulfilled by merchant.
Right, but let's take a look to the other marketplace like Etsy or
Hmm.
eBay. Etsy do not have their fulfillment service. But you
Hmm.
still may be sure that you will have a great customer experience on Etsy.
Hmm.
Another stuff is that partnership of Google with Shopify, and that Shopify have their own fulfillment service in the United States and right now in Canada. So I think that there will be some, let's say, preferred fulfillment partners for buy on Google in some kind of the in some time of the future. There will be some preferred partners.
This is a great opportunity for WAPI. So
Right,
we need to contact them as fast as possible.
right, absolutely.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
there is opportunity not only for third-party sellers. There is opportunity for any kind of company which have some connection to e-commerce, for fulfillment service, for service providers, for payment providers.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So, what will you suggest for everybody? How to be successful in this situation when something new opens on the market?
Well, I think based on our experience for United States customers, so as I said, the first step is have some high quality Shopify site just to make your journey to the Google Merchant Center a little bit easy. The second is run some Google Shopping ads
Mm-hmm.
just to prove Google that you're ready to invest in a Google and work with some search engine optimization. So everyone who sells on Amazon know how important sell things for successful sales on Amazon. The same story with Google. You have to work hardly with your title, with your description, and this other stuff which is typical for every kind of business. Better price, better shipping options, but especially if you'll talk about Google, you already have a chances to sell on Google Shopping, and you have as soon as you will have an option to buy on Google, it means that you have be ready with all previous steps like site, like ads, and registered Google Merchant Center account with your products.
Okay. And the last question will be, what about the other huge players like Facebook, like Apple? Are they also going to bring us new sales channels?
Well, new sales channels become so let's say every couple of months. So
Mhm.
like this week or last week, or even now this week, TikTok announced that they will do TikTok Shop
Mhm.
options to sell and to buy things directly in TikTok. Facebook played for the long time with a Facebook Shop. Maybe not very successful, let's say, but they're playing with the Facebook shop, they're playing with Instagram shopping. Mm, I'm still actually do not see a huge sale opportunity comparing with other sales channels like Amazon Marketplace or your own website, but there is still some kind of challenges for Facebook, for TikTok, for other social media. For Apple, not sure. And it's even better than me that there is some of local players
Mhm.
in every country. Everyone wants to be a marketplace.
Yeah, right. Everybody wants to be a
Yeah,
market.
but not everyone have the audience which is close to the Google size audience.
That's right. That's right. Okay, Evgeny, thank you very much for the webinar today. Thank you for the info that you have prepared for us. This is 100% the topic that every e-com merchant has to think about, test
Yeah,
it,
keep in
try it,
mind.
and probably in the next couple of years, it will boom and grow even bigger than Amazon.
Cross my fingers.
Yeah. So, okay, thank you very much. Please, everybody
Thank
who
you.
wants some additional info about Google Shopping and Shopify, contact Evgeny. If you need fulfillment in all the Europe, if you want to deliver high quality experience, customer experience to your clients, and you're going to sell on Google Shopping, please contact us. We will help you with fulfill storing, pick, pack, and ship your goods all over the European Union. So thanks again. It was WAPI Webinars. Alexander Fridman with you. See you next Thursday.
Thank you.
Bye bye.